Hi Jonathan, welcome to my second video of the year which summarizes what I learned and my understanding of the four Excel modules we did. The latter taught us how to do a budget that includes an amortization schedule, a multiple worksheets document, a worksheet with a main table as well as a criteria and extract ranges, and a more complex module in which we created a template and imported data in it. Once again, I am using my fictional company MOB Training to recreate the documents for three of the four modules learned. The first document that I did, which reflects the module 4 that we did, is a mortgage payment calculator for the local we bought for our gym. The concepts learned in this module are very useful for any company and even any individual, since it shows in general how to create a budget using financial functions, amortization, as well as the right data tables and formatting. This module taught me how and when to use some new financial functions in a budget, such as the if, present value, and future value functions. Moreover, I learned how to do an amortization schedule, which I had never seen before. I now know and understand how important it can be to do one with the right functions in order to plan the right amounts we will have to spend when it comes to the yearly or monthly expenses. A very important feature in this module, as well as in any budget, is that the amounts in all the cells must be linked to the values used in the functions of the other cells, because otherwise, if a value changes, then the budget must be started all over again. On the other hand, if all the values are linked together, it is much easier to adjust the budget if any amount varies. In that case, we can modify the value that has changed. For example, in that case, it could be the interest rate, and then Excel does the job of readjusting all the other values accordingly. Moreover, this module taught me how to change the color and thickness of the borders in a worksheet. I also learned for the first time that I can decide to print particular sections of my worksheet. The second module we learned is a multi-pages consolidated worksheet that includes a pie chart diagram. For that one, I created a consolidated expenses provision for the months of January, February, and March for three different MOB training gyms situated in Quebec, Lévis, and Sainte-Foy. This module is useful to learn because the concepts taught in it can be used for any Excel work that must show provisions for different categories. In this chapter, the key element is to be able to copy the content of a sheet that contains all the right functions in the other worksheets, and then to simply enter the right amounts in these other sheets for the different people, categories, or gyms in my case. In this module, I learned how to copy data of a worksheet on another different worksheet, and then to enter formulas that use 3D cell references, for example, to do a sum of all the different worksheets. I also learned how to add the same data on multiple worksheets at the same time, which can save a lot of time and energy when working with many worksheets. In addition, I learned how to save individual worksheets as individual files, which can be handy if I want to have separate provisions for each month as individual files. Moreover, the formatting of this chapter is pretty simple and straightforward, which made me realize that this type of formatting is the most common for Excel worksheets. This common formatting includes a title in the center with a background color and clear information in a logical order with simple formatting such as bold fonts, title cells, and total cell styles, for example. To continue, the third project we did on Excel is a more complex worksheet that includes a main table, a criteria range, an extract area, an output area that includes financial functions such as average, count if, and sum if, and a tree map. This type of document can be used for different situations where people want to know or see the different things that have a same feature, for example, a price under $20. I recreated that type of document for the products sold in my MOB training centers. As a matter of fact, there are a few tables in that module with which I became more familiar with. I now know how to convert text to a table, to add special icons in a column, and to format the table as I want. Moreover, I learned for the first time how to do a criteria range and extract area. I had a few difficulties with those at first, but it made me learn more because I understood the errors I did and what I needed to modify for my extract area to show data. In addition, the module 6 taught me how to show the subtotals of a table, which can be very handy if there are different categories in the same table. This was a harder module to understand because when following the book, we do not really get the reason why and when this type of document would be useful. However, I decided to do a little Google search on extract ranges and found a page on IBM's website that had an extract range for employee salaries and bonuses for the year, which helped me understand better other ways and reasons for this type of document to be used. This is the table that you can see on the slide right now. Finally, the fourth chapter we worked on for Excel is filled with tasks such as creating templates, importing data, creating a smart art graphic, inserting a screenshot in the workbook, and even more. This is the module that I did not recreate for my fictional company. However, I still did some work in order to understand some concepts in it better. As a matter of fact, I looked up on how to create a personal template on YouTube and found a video that taught me that I could modify an already existing template from the web and then to save it as one of my templates in Excel for later use. The link of this video is in the references at the end if ever you are interested. So in this chapter, to begin, I learned how to create a template from scratch by inserting in it data from a Word document, an Access database, a text file, and a web page. I also learned how to transpose data while pasting it. This module also taught me more in depth how to create and modify a smart art graphic. Even if I had already did that one took it up a notch with the icons included as well as the picture of the company's logo and the effects on the text. Moreover, it taught me how to insert a hyperlink screenshot of any desired web page. In brief, this module includes data from Microsoft applications, data from the web, and a web page. It is a module to learn how to insert any data or information in an Excel worksheet. Finally, each one of these Excel modules taught me something useful that I can now start putting in practice for my schoolwork or for my job. I learned a lot on formatting and on the use of special functions for different purposes. I found the work sometimes a little bit abstract. It was sometimes hard to understand what the type of document would be useful for, but doing each type of document for my fictional company surely helped understand that better. So thank you for your help, for your time today, and have a nice day.